Hey everyone, I'm Kim the Maine Mystic, and I am doing a collective energy reading for the collective. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you're new here, welcome. We never know what's going to come out of my mouth, and that is the whole fun of it for me. If you're returning, welcome back. You know how we do, and I appreciate each and every one of you, as there is no me without you. Now, please only take what resonates and leave the rest on the table for someone who needs it. If this doesn't resonate, check out my other collective messages or also my upcoming zodiac readings. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. All right, let's pop right in here and see what Spirit wants for this message for the collective. All right, let's see here. Whoa. All right, Spirit, we're going to just start yeeting cards. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice, Ace of Wands, and the Five of Cups. I feel like someone is regretting something that they may have done out of passion, something that they may have thought was going to be fulfilling, and now they're in some sort of energy about being very conflicted about what they did. Now, this could be somebody that created conflict, put you out in the cold. We have 3 5s on the table right now, which indicates a lot of change, but this is somebody, like, justice is going to be served. So regardless of how the outcome ends up happening, what is right will be. Okay. Let's get one more card for the overall energy. This person is really thinking about how they may have made a lot of steps in life based off passion, based on the idea of feeling like the grass is greener on the other side. This person very likely could have overlooked a lot of loving connections or a loving connection with you. We have the 5 of Wands coming out, which we did see on the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely somebody who's having to overcome some sort of conflict, some sort of internal conflict. On the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the 7 of Pentacles. This person is taking their sweet ass time, pardon my language, but it's like this person wants to be somebody who's committed, but it's almost like they don't believe in themselves to actually step up in and be committed. It's like they think passionately, they don't know how to overcome that part of themselves. And I feel like with the 5 of Cups here, it's like this person doesn't know how to ask for help either. And so they end up getting conflicted, and then they end up pulling back into their own energy where they feel safe. And it's like this person is starting to realize either some sort of ramification. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles. This person is realizing that even though they keep growing and they keep getting older and they keep doing whatever they're doing, they're not coming into this Emperor energy. That was the Emperor in the reverse. They're not coming into this committal, this passionate energy. And I really feel like it's because they lack the ability to ask for assistance, because they lack the ability to be open emotionally. All right, let's see here. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. What do I need to know about this? 9 of Cups. This person may have pursued something that they felt like would be wish fulfillment for them. We have the 3 of Wands in the reverse. I feel like immediately after that, this person may have come into some sort of connection where they realized that this was not actually wish fulfillment, or they took a quick, passionate step towards something that made them, man, this person thought they were getting their wishes fulfilled. Tell me about the 5 of Cups, Spirit. This person thought they were getting their wishes fulfilled. 5 of Cups. Now they feel like they're missing out. What do they feel like they're missing out on? Yep, there's that Ace of Wands for confirmation. I'll pop that bad boy right out of there. They feel like they're missing out on, a deeper part of themselves, truthfully. They feel like by not being emotional, they're actually shutting out a truth about themselves, but they don't know how to transform this energy. They don't know how to be truthful or how to break out of what's happening. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying where this person's energy is sat right now. All right, let's go. The 5 of Wands. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This person could fear losing stability. This person could be conflicted about being honest about financial setups or what their finances are looking like. We have the Sun and the Lovers. I feel like this person is really conflicted about why they choose the people they choose. And it's almost like they're starting to realize that it's because of some sort of immaturity. Now, there is a sense that this person has put you in third parties before, and where they're in that Five of Cups energy looking back at the Three of Cups, it's like they can't understand why they don't give to you even though they manifest it. It's like they can't. This person, I know what it is. This person cannot see how their own behavior and actions actually it plays out or affects you within this connection. And so it's like they can't understand why when you guys try to come together or when something pops up, there's this disconnect. There's this thing. And it's like this person needs to change their approach. They need to change their mindset about something. But it's almost like they can't see the problem. They can't see the forest through the trees. All right, let's see here. Tell me a little bit more about this Nine of Cups. The Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. This person, again, they thought they entered into something that would be wish fulfillment for them. They're not seeing that as wish fulfillment now, but they don't know how to make this choice to walk away from something that's very not fulfilling for them. It's almost like this person feels like they deserve to be in turmoil for the type of person that they are or for the choices that they have made. And it's like this person needs to step out of that conflicted energy and move into an energy where they are, defiantly honest with what they really want. But it's almost like this person lacks the ability to believe in themselves to take these things forward. This could be somebody who believes that they only have, like one thing to offer. And so if they don't think you want that one thing, they don't think that you want them. Tell me about this. You're going to find out that the reason that this person walked away from you at one point is because they needed to really settle into themselves and understand why they moved and acted in such an unhealed energy. And it's like, I don't think, like, obviously they're not going to use the woke language that I'm using, but this is somebody who knows that they have. The reason that they self-sabotage things has to do with something about them being unhealed and about them wanting to retreat when they feel triggered and when they feel unhealed. And it's almost like this person like shuts down their energy and they can't, and then they come back and it makes you feel like this person is wishy-washy, but this person may not be wishy-washy. They're just not sure how to prevent that trigger set from happening. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. This person isn't wanting to wait anymore. They may feel like they're not seeing the fruits of their labor in another situation, but there is this energy that like this person is trying to get away from some sort of betrayal, something where they offered their energy and they're not feeling fulfilled. How are they going to transform this, Spirit? This person could also be trying to avoid a tower moment by leaving another situation. Yeah, 10 of the Tower, the 6 of Wands over the Death card. This person didn't want to come out of ego at one point, and it's creating a tower in their life, but this person cannot deny that they manifested a really unhappy household, a really unhappy relationship, a really unhappy something with somebody else. And so it's like this person, it's like they're looking back at everything they've done to try to figure out like how they became the person that they became and how they can have a new beginning at life and like let go of this past version of themselves. But it's like this past version of themselves is like hanging on with everything it's worth. And I know like when you're going through, I know I have this happen to me all the time too. It's like when you're going through something that you've started to heal, it's like you know better, you want to do better, but sometimes there's a physicality to like a reaction or there's something that happens that makes it difficult for you to do better even though you know better. And it's like I feel like either you and or this person are kind of sat in that energy of like, my God, can we break through this? Can we overcome whatever keeps happening right here? With the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, I feel like you could, if one or both of you could get out of your head about the situation, but it's going to take a lot of enlightenment. It's going to take a lot of healing. And a lot of times we get to a point where we've healed as much as we can on our own, and then we need somebody to heal with, because those are the parts that we need to heal now. We need to go into that relationship. And sometimes we can even really hold ourselves back to heal and not enter into karmic cycles to learn. And so there could be a mismatch of where this person went into a karmic cycle and learned a lesson and you might not have. And so there's still a lesson to be learned, but there's something here about truth and needing to get out of one's head. Temperance over the Sun. Nine of Cups. Now, it's almost like Spirit put this person in a position where they were going to have to learn what was really their wish fulfillment, because they thought they knew. This is a person who felt like they had a lot of control in their life, and they might not be getting what they wanted all the way, but they got what they needed, and that's all they cared about. Now this person is sat in an energy of having like their survival needs met or whatever, and they're not happy, and they can't figure out how to get out of their head to become happy. And I think it's a lot of like relational self-work that this person is going to need to do. But the thing is I think they have a choice between possibly a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or an Empress, could be Taurus, doesn't have to be, that they need to make some sort of decision about, to decide who is going to take on this next chapter of healing with them. And honestly, this person really goes back and forth about which way they want to go. Yeah, this person, it's like they do. If this person is in another commitment, they see it full well. They're just terrified to walk away. This is somebody who needs to be in control and and has a hate for the unknown. And so it's like this person ends up betraying themselves by rushing into other situations, by not taking the time to really figure out who they are. This could be a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio masculine. We also have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius masculine, Virgo, Taurus, Cap masculine. Doesn't have to be. Let's get some advice here. Spirit. Some advice. Yeah, the truth of the matter is this person needs to get confident within themselves, and they need to feel like they're a provider. And so it's like, until this person understands how to be happy in their own energy, it's unlikely that they're going to be able to stay in any relationship or commitment. And so it's like, if there's an opportunity that's presenting itself between you and this person, and you feel like missing it would mean you never get to be together, I don't think that's the case. I think what would happen here is Spirit would be putting you in the energy for this person, for you to like pull back, and for this person to realize that they're the one in the betrayal. So like, for example, say that this person has a tendency to trigger you into a reaction. They may have always placed blame on a breakdown in communication or a breakdown in a situation on the fact that you have a reaction. This is now somebody who's realizing that they are the cause of the reaction. And so they need to become stable in their energy to be able to stop betraying this relationship or betraying this connection. And I feel like this is something that this person does with everybody. They go in, they may think they're in wish fulfillment, they may overlook a lot of red flags, they may do a lot of things, and they end up getting betrayed. And now this person's mindset is, I have to be out for myself. And this person is having a very rude awakening that is not what Spirit intended for them in this lifetime. Spirit intends them to drop their guard and to become vulnerable and emotionally available to experience a love that they've never experienced before. But the depth of this is something that I don't think it's beyond this person, but this person does not know how to communicate about it. And so instead of communicating that they're scared, or communicating that they're hurt, or communicating that they're worried, they just act tough and like close out communication and deal with things themselves, and then reappear and expect everybody to want to be around them, or expect forgiveness to be the thing that like they feel like they have the ability to be forgiven out of any situation, as long as they tell the truth once it's done. And this is a person who thinks that by holding the truth close to them, achieving a certain outcome, and then revealing the truth, they're always going to get what they want. And spirit is really tying them up in their mind about their process and about what they do, because it's like spirit is tempting this person with you, and you may not even be aware of it. Yes, spirit is trying to break them out of this complacency. This person feels like if they have enough, if they do enough, if they X, Y, or Z enough, it will provide them with what they want. This is a person that needs to let go of control. And it's like their inability to let go of control is why they continue to get betrayed, is why they continue to have these non-victories. And then they want to come in, and there's conflict that arises in every single thing they end up in. 10 of Swords. And it's because this person's complacency is what holds them back. This person feels like their plan needs to be perfect to execute, and every time spirit folds that on them. Spirit changes the game, and this person can't understand what the issue is. And the issue is spirit needs them to stop being complacent. Spirit needs them to take action, radical action. And until this person starts to take radical action, spirit's going to keep putting them in conflict, keep putting them in their feelings, and keep putting them in situations where they feel like they are worthless, because their worth is not tied to what they think it is. They think it's tied to either a financial stability, or they think that it's tied to providing some sort of stability for somebody, and it's not. Their stability rides in emotional availability. And that's why this person continues to not be able to build things. And it's like this person is unable to see the betrayal that's inside of what's going on with them, because they get so stuck in their head about what they do have and what they don't have. And see, spirit is pulling them away from feeling like they have a firm foundation. So maybe this is somebody who's always like had their own place or had their own home or whatever. Spirit is putting them in an environment where they have to ask for help and they don't want to. And so by doing that, they're ending up betraying themselves over and over and over again, and will continue to do so until they take the correct action. Yeah, and they need to get out of this playboy, playgirl energy. And I feel like that's what this keeps happening, is like this person thinks they have control. They think they can do whatever they want. And then every time they think they have things set up, spirit's like, nope, you didn't do what I asked you to do. You didn't take action where you're supposed to. So now you have to rebuild again. Now you have to start over. Now you have to talk to this person from square one. Yeah, and this person now with the Hangman and the Knight of Swords and the Upright, they're having that realization. They're having this, like, they know that their approach is incorrect, and they're not going to be able to fulfill what they want to fulfill and get out of this incredibly wounded energy until they take accountability and take action. They need to tell the truth on a situation, and they need to do what they want to do. This could very much be somebody who's like trying to appease family, trying to appease friends, and they end up getting betrayed because they're not making the choices that align with who they are. All right, I'm going to grab an archetype because I did this for my other collective message, and then I'm going to scoot over to my other setup, and I'm going to work on the zodiac signs all afternoon. So I hope these messages reach you well. We have the Nectar coming out and the Castle on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to read this out of the book. Give me just a second to find it. For those of you that are new here, I am dyslexic and also visually impaired. So sometimes the font in this particular book is a little tough for me to read. So I am going to put it right here so you can take a screen cap if you would like. And I'm going to read it out for you. All right, we have the nectar, the medicine, the elixir, the garden. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing powers. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle, intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated the substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. All right, y'all. I hope this message reaches you well, and I will catch you on the flip side. Don't forget to hit that like button, resonate, geez Louise. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. That's how we get the messages out to everyone. And I appreciate you, and we'll see you on the flip side. Peace.